Hey, it's Tony talking car biz. In today's vehicle video, we've got a brand new 2022 Toyota RAV4 limited edition all-wheel drive hybrid. Boy, that's a mouthful. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and dive inside, and I'll show you all the great interior features on this one. Let's get started. Headed inside the RAV4 Limited, let's take a stop here on the door. So this one has the light gray interior, which gives you this light gray upper panel. This is all soft-tech fabric padded. And then we've got this black trim going around with the chrome trim as well. So they tie that really together nicely. Chrome door handle. Limited does have the memory power seat and outside mirrors. It does not have memory power steering wheel for tilt and telescoping. We've got one touch up and down on all four windows, power door locks, power mirror controls. Love the back of this handle. You'll have to go and try one, but it's actually rubber coated, so slip resistant. And they also do that on the sound system or the automatic temperature control knobs. Bottle holders, speakers down here. It reads RAV4 right there in the door set as well. Nice trimmed out doorway on there. Now let's take a look at the seats. So you have dual power seats up front. This one has, the driver's one has lumbar support. The passenger seat does not. It's just power forward and backwards. Soft-tech fabric seats on these, very comfortable. Like I said, light gray with the medium gray insert, and then there's perforated seats as well. These are heated and ventilated seats. They're super comfortable with height adjustable headrest, also height adjustable seat belts. And then we have side airbags that are built right into the seat, so when you move the seat forward, the airbag moves with the seat. Over on the dashboard here, there's 4 of these vents across the front, up, down, left, and right with an on and off switch. Soft-tech fabric, this is padded with that contrast stitching here. And then there's a number of cubbies on the RAV4, and this one with the gray interior, this stitching is kind of a brown, and so the inserts on these little cubbies, these are kind of a chocolate color insert. They're rubber and a nice place to throw your coins, odds and ends and such. Down on this one, because it is a limited and it has the upgraded package on here, we've got dimmer switch for your dash lights, automatic high beams, electronic front window de-icer, 360 view for the camera, heated steering wheel, and then we also have the power liftgate control, so all the switches are filled in because this has all the options. Gas door release, hood release, brake and gas pedal, and a dead pedal where you'd expect them. The steering wheel is tilt and telescoping, but it's kind of that vice style tilt steering wheel. It's not automatic, or it's not power. Let's go ahead and grab a seat. Behind the wheel of the limited edition, it is definitely a luxurious feel in here with all the fabrics and the soft tech and all the features. A lot of room in the front seat, super surprising. I do want to show you the leg room. Of course, I've got the driver's seat all the way back here, and you can see down here I put a little light on. I can just touch the pedals. I definitely would not drive the vehicle at this position. My point is, if you're a 6-footer, I think you're going to be very comfortable behind the wheel of this with the seat adjustments. The steering wheel itself is leather wrapped. This one does have the heated steering wheel option. There's a driver's side airbag. Over here are the controls for your information center, your fuel computer and such, Bluetooth connectivity and voice activation for your smartphone. And then over on this side, this is the cruise control here, dynamic radar cruise control, lane departure on and off, and you can change the radio stations here as well. One of the things you don't see on the Toyota RAV4 steering wheel is automatic temperature controls. They've removed those, so you've got to use the knobs down here. Up here we've got our wiper controls. Of course, we have front washer wipers with intermittent settings, also rear washer wiper with intermittent settings. And then over on this side of the steering column, that's where we find our headlight controls, automatic on and off for the headlights, also automatic high beams, and then we do have LED fog lights, and the controls for that are right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the gauge cluster. I'm just going to start it up. We do have smart keyless entry system, so push button start with remote keyless fobs, and I just put my foot on the brake, push the button, and it comes alive. Little bit of a RAV4 animation there, and then it lights up a computer, a small computer screen, if you will. So it's a 10-inch or a 7-inch computer style screen, if you will, and there's a lot of information, but this is basically a computer style and that's where we can toggle through and take a look at our fuel economy. We can set up our audio, we can set up our trips, we can also do lane tracing, pre-collision, blind spot monitoring, parking assist, and rear cross traffic alert. On this side is the electric charge meter for the hybrid system, and over on that side you've got the fuel gauge and the engine temperature gauge there as well. Pretty interesting setup on it, it's definitely colorful. As we move over and take a look at the center console, I just wanted to point out, in fact, let me close up this shade so we can get some of that light out of there. So we've got a touchscreen information center or center stack here, but I wanted to show you that there's an electric or energy monitoring system, so I can see what's working, whether it's the gas engine or the 2 electric motors or the battery. So pretty clear, pretty easy to read, and definitely a big help when trying to see what's going on. So you can see just then the engine started, and it's actually charging the battery right now. I'm sitting still, so it's not actually driving the wheels, it's charging the battery. Let's see if I put it in drive, we can see those wheels begin to turn. You can see how it just switches. Now it's giving power to the wheels as well. So a great system, easy to understand, pretty clear as well. Go back over to our options here on our menu. We've got the audio phone, a small app suite. We can do projection from your phone. As far as audio go, of course, AM, FM, Sirius satellite radio. You get 3 months of the platinum package. After that, if you want to continue, it's a subscription service. If I switch over here, we do not have navigation as standard. It's an app that you can run off of your phone. Moving down the center console, we then come into our automatic temperature control, front driver, front passenger, front window defrost, rear window defrost, which also heats up your outside mirrors to get the ice and snow off of them. Moving down the center, also we have our traction control on and off. Here's our heated and ventilated seat control. As you can see, I've got the driver's seat on high, so that's drivers, and then passengers going to be over on this side for the heated ventilated seats. Then as we turn our attention down, before I do that, I'm going to switch it in reverse so you can see the backup camera. So there's your backup camera, and then this one has the 360 bird's eye, so you can see from above, and there's also different perspectives you can set up here as well. Probably doesn't show up all that great on my camera, so take a look at it when you stop by the dealership. Heading back down to the center, way down underneath here, I'm going to throw some light there, hopefully you can see that, that's better. So you can see the insert here is that chocolate color I mentioned before. 12-volt charging here, a USB charging here, and then we do have wireless charging for your smartphone. So if you have a smartphone, an iPhone that's wireless charging, you just drop it on there, just make sure you turn that on, and it will charge your phone up as you drive the car. Of course, we have Bluetooth connectivity, so you can leave it down there and make your calls through the sound system. Parking brake is here, parking brake hold. We do have electronic parking brakes on here. And then these switches down here, we've got a trail mode. Let me kind of turn it down a little bit. So trail mode is for like off-road, moderate off-road driving. Okay, and then we've got our drive modes, which are eco, meaning economical, normal, meaning a normal mode, and then there is a sport mode over here, which gives you a little bit more get up and go. EV mode, try to explain this to you. EV mode is not for driving at normal speeds. It's for driving at very low speeds. So let's say, for example, you have underground parking. You can hit the EV mode and it shuts off the gas engine, so you're only running on the motor, the electric battery and motors. The place I find it most helpful is like when I pull in my garage at night and I want to finish up a podcast or something like that. I can hit EV mode and the car will run off of the battery, not off of the engine. So it's pretty good if you're a road warrior and you need to work alongside the road. Love the silver trim alongside here, by the way. The transmission is a CVT transmission, leather wrapped here with a little bit of chrome around the edge. So again, very nice, larger shifter, very comfortable. 2 cup holders right here in the center. You can see they're quite deep. Here's your keyless remote. The armrest is large, in fact big enough for 2 arms, even 2 larger arms than mine, which most are. Underneath here we've got some storage. So there's an odds and ends tray right here, which can be removed. You also see the pattern on the tray. That's the same pattern that you see down on the door panels, on the speakers, down here in the cup holders. So it's kind of the RAV4 logo, if you will. Also, there's 2 USB charging ports down there. You can see they're pale blue in color, so you can plug in your electronic devices, and there's a reasonable amount of storage down under here as well. Take a look over at the passenger seat. Same as the driver's seat, light gray with the dark gray inserts, perforated, heated, and ventilated. Passenger assist grip up here, lighted vanity mirrors on both sides, visor extensions on both sides. This one does have the panoramic moonroof, so I love that. It's got a shade here that you can pop open. Really lets the light in. As far as the opening, the only part that opens is this part right here. That part is stationary, but we can open that up. We can slide it back or tilt it up. Great feature. Definitely brings in a lot more light. With this light gray interior, it does help the vehicle feel more spacious on the inside as well. Over on the passenger side, this is a padded dashboard, Softech fabric sewn in with more of that silver trim. Here's another storage cubby, again with that chocolate insert. Locking glove box, nice size. Of course, you do get all the owner's manuals. Now this unit does have the JBL audio system, so you pick up the extra speakers up here in the A panels. So a very good sound quality. If you like good music, you're going to love the JBL system. Overhead reading lights up here. We also have Safety Connect, so if you need roadside assistance, tap that button. Toyota will get you some help. Place for your sunglasses here. And then this one has the upgraded electronic mirror, so you can set this up so it's almost like a computer screen. I don't know if you can see it, but if the back of the vehicle is full of people and cargo, you can turn this on and you'll be able to see right out the back. So pretty interesting design. It does have home link, so 3 different garage door openers, and it also has an automatic dimming feature. So a pretty cool option. It is extra charge. This Limited is loaded, and all the features on here. This one has a sticker price of over $42K. So let's go ahead and jump in the back and check out the back seat. Heading into the back seat, the doors are similar to what we saw up front in terms of features, but because this has the heated seats, there's also heated seats on the outboard seats in the back seat as well. Same Softech fabric that we saw up front, dark gray, light gray. What I wanted to show you on these seats is they actually recline. So both of these are reclined back right now, but if you want to sit them straight up, just pull up on the handle and push it back, and notice now it comes up about 2 inches, so it's a little bit more straight up and down for riding. For relaxing, drop it back like so. These seats also fold down nice and easy for cargo room. Notice there's more room down here as well, and notice I can also drop these down without actually having to take the headrest out of the seat itself. Let's go ahead and sit down. This again is a limited edition, so there's some extra features back here I want to point out. There's your panoramic moonroof. That thing is awesome. As we go down to the center stack, we do have 2 vents. We have 2 USB ports back here, places to plug in your electronics. No pocket on this seat, but yes, there is a pocket on this seat. And now the seat right now is in my driving position, 5'7", but there's probably 6 or 7 inches of legroom there. So a lot of room in the back seat. Most passengers will be comfortable back here, that's for sure. Also in the back, we've got passenger assist grips, coat hooks, folding armrest right here, dual cup holders, overhead reading light or map light, if you will. And then you can also fold this seat down while sitting in the car, so you don't have to get out, you don't have to go around. Pops down like that. And then there's child safety tethers here as well, and that leads into the trunk. So let's go ahead and we'll jump out and take a look at the trunk. So before we dive into the trunk, I wanted to talk about the tailgate here on the RAV4. It does come up quite high and gets out of the way, so you're not going to bump your head on it. However, because it's so high, if you have a low garage door ceiling or roof, you're going to want to set it up so it only opens to a particular height. And you can do that back here, so you can set it up so maybe you only want it to come open this far. You can do it, you can program it to do that, so just keep that in mind. This is of course a power lift gate, so setting up that setting is going to be crucial if you have a lower garage entry. Large entry here. I mean, it's really nice and low to the ground, easy to get things in and out. The limited edition does come with the retractable cargo cover, so it just gets up and out of the way. This is also removable, so you can pull that out like that, one hand, and get it gone. This one does have the all-weather floor liners, which are an extra charge. You might want to consider those. So check it out now. Look at how much room there is inside this RAV4 once I've dropped the seats down. So a lot of room. No doubt you could put a single air mattress and do a weekend camping trip in the back of here. Both of those seats fold down. There's a cargo light. There's a 12-volt outlet here. Little storage cubby. Tie down hooks at all four corners. Nice flat floor. This pops up like so. Temporary spare tire underneath there. Your jack and your tool kit. Plenty of room to put emergency equipment like jumper cables or first aid kits can all go underneath there. This cargo cover is reversible, so you can flip that deal over, and it's got a hard coating on the other side if you're hauling heavy stuff. JBL audio system, you pick up this extra speaker back here, or I should say subwoofer, and that actually has the same RAV4 pattern that we saw up front in terms of the center armrest and the cup holders and such. So you can see there is a lot of room inside here. And then, as I mentioned earlier, power lift gate with the kick, but I have the doors open so that doesn't work, so I can always tap right here and the tailgate will go down. Can also use your remote control to do that. That's the interior overview on this brand new 2022 Toyota RAV4 limited edition hybrid all-wheel drive. Hey, if you like the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Be sure and catch the exterior overview. There will be a link at the end of this video. This is Tony talking car biz. I'll see you in the next video.